just not to get smoked. Got caught in the chop yesterday. Caught in the chop. Dude, I'm almost at my I'm almost at 4,000 watch hours. I need like 30 more hours. Let's try and get them today. Oh, you know what I gotta do real quick? I need to where's this at? System. You turn this off. London low. We already took London low. Is that what you're talking about? Like right here? And just rip higher? I actually still want to see us go down this week, but oh, New York AM low down here. Yeah. Previous daily low would be down here, right? Yeah. I wanna so what I sent out the outlook in the Discord, but what I'm kind of watching for is like overall on a higher time frame. I mean, I would like kind of want to see us come down, but so like yesterday when we were over here, I said that I was watching this area and I was seeing if we were going to basically turn around after we took the highs, which we did. And we made a lower high during London. So so what I want to see is like, or what I'm watching for this morning is basically like, we did have a large move during London, so there's a pretty good chance that we're potentially going to pop up above these highs and retrace into some of this move down. And then if we do that, I'm going to be looking for us to kind of reach in a premium of this range and see if we can then at that point turn around. If we get above this area, we get above here, then I'm then expecting us to take London highs and then actually continue to then take previous daily highs. But that's what I'm going to be waiting to see. And then there's also the event that we just, you know, maybe either drop straight off the open to take New York AM lows, or we pop up and then drop down off the open to take New York AM lows. And then if we do that, then I'll be waiting for us to take those lows. And then I'll be watching if we have sustained selling pressure. I'm basically going to be watching like this area around like 650 to see if we're going to catch any type of bounce. But we are kind of inside of a range right now since last Thursday after we had the bigger drop. So we're kind of like consolidating in here. But on a higher time frame, like I would like to realistically see us try and attack these lows again down here. But I gotta be careful today. I got wrecked yesterday, so I have a feeling that, and we don't really have any news today, We did earlier, but tomorrow we have PCE, so I'm expecting potentially a bigger move tomorrow. And I need to be careful of potential like whip up, drop down, come back. And if the ATR is large enough, then I need to size down because I put some accounts in drawdown yesterday. When I took that L, I took like 2 shitty trades in a row, so we're gonna try not to do that again today. But yeah, today is like not which way I think the open is gonna go is not as clear, but I would like to see it go higher first and then turn around. Like the most ideal situation for me today would be we came down, we swept this, we pump up off the open, and then somewhere in here we turn around. That would be like the most ideal scenario that I would like to see. Like somewhere up here. So we'll just have to wait. Dude, and you know what's fucked up about yesterday is like, while we have some time, let me kind of talk about what happened yesterday. So yesterday, this is what I drew out pre-market. Okay, so I knew that once we took London lows and came into Asia, and I mentioned it before before market even opened yesterday, that there was a potential that we would bounce to go take the highs from last Friday, right? And once we were in here, which is like an important area for me, because this right here was the area that was going to decide whether or not we were going to pop back up or just drop lower. When we were still deciding in that area, I tried to basically like anticipate and force it to go lower, and I got wrecked on that first trade. Like immediately went in the wrong direction, like fucking 25 points, when I should have waited to see what the reaction was out of here, not just take a trade in this area trying to I was just kind of like, you know how like recently on NQ we've been having those days where we just like run and don't offer any type of entry, and then we just like chop until lunch. I was having like FOMO where I didn't want to sit through that, and then it ended up having me take a loss when we came into here, even though my pre-market plan for this blue path was like spot on, but I just didn't follow it, so kind of disappointed in that. But it's all right. It's a learning lesson. We'll see what we do here. But again, if you're just joining, an ideal scenario for me right now is I'd like to see us pump higher off the open, and then I'm going to be looking somewhere over here for us to potentially turn around. Or if we get above this area, then I'm no longer looking for shorts at all. So first we'll be looking for potential longs, then we'll get out of the longs if we can get an entry, potential shorts. If we can't, if we just pump, then we're going to be ripping higher today. But I would like to see us on a higher time frame come down. So we'll try and not be stupid today. But I'm gonna say if I lose 500, I gotta stop. So what I might do is at the open, I might start with smaller size to just It depends. It depends what it's looking like. But I may use smaller size today. The ATR recently has just been massive. And I need to have proper stop losses. And then also just a heads up, I do have to travel next week, so I won't really be able to live stream or like send daily outlooks next week, but at least until like Thursday. I'm gonna be gone. I gotta go to Florida from Saturday to Wednesday, but I'll be back like Wednesday night, so I will be MIA, but I will be trading from my phone here and there if I can. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I gotta travel for business, and then I'll be back. So I won't have my setup, and it's better if I don't trade. And because I'm not gonna trade, watch next week be like fire price action. What I'll probably do next week, like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning, is I'll probably just like bring my iPad, trade from my phone, and just not copy trade any of my accounts really, and just only trade this this account and try and get the winning days for it to take a payout, because I think we're on the 9th payout cycle of this account now, which is kind of crazy. But if I get $200 days and I don't lose, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I should be able to take a payout by next Tuesday or Wednesday while I'm on my trip, if everything goes well. Otherwise, I'll just take it when I get back. But because I want to see us go higher at the open, if we happen to like open up, snap down, and then it starts to flip bullish, I might just try and follow that momentum to push us higher. And then if I'm able to get in somewhere around here, like if open rips down and then pops back up and I get in somewhere right here, then the moment that we take these highs, or even just take these highs if we didn't before I get in, I'll probably move it to break even and see if I can let it ride for like 100 points, maybe 75 to 100 points if we are going to go up. But that's only if it looks like we're going to start running. Because basically what I'm watching right now is consolidation. Take this, higher low, and then just rip into premium and rebalance some of London's move down. But keep in mind though, higher time frame, I do want to see us go lower. I just feel like open's probably going to go up to at least, at the bare minimum, probably take this high. The bare minimum. What up, Elevation Era? Let's take a look here. All right. Dude, and recently my trade sinker has been fucking up. so I gotta be careful. It like wasn't exiting trades and leaving accounts, like leaving rogue trades and shit. So every time I like get out of a trade, I'm gonna need to be a little careful in terms of like I gotta open this up and like make sure I'm flat so I don't accidentally blow an account. Yeah, I do giveaways. I usually give away alpha future accounts, but we haven't done one in like a couple weeks. But what I am gonna do is our Discord is like, which for right now it's a free Discord, but like we're at 950 members, so if we can get to over 1,000, I think I'll do a giveaway at 1,000 members and give away a bunch of accounts. But where we do the giveaways is in the Discord, so if you want to try and ever win a giveaway, then join the Discord. We used to do them more often, but slow down a little bit, but I'll try and keep doing giveaways. And also, speaking about alpha futures, apparently coming up here pretty soon in like the next couple weeks, they should be releasing their new platform, so I would be interested to check that out. This is kind of a this is changing how I'm thinking about the open right now, by the way that this 5-minute candle before opens printing right now. Because when we were up here, obviously I wanted to see us go higher, but when we're seeing this push right now back into this range, and then if there's a potential that I actually have to wait. Discord link, yeah, sure, I'll pin it in the chat this morning. So we have a minute until open, but due to the fact that this candle is doing this, I'm actually going to wait. There's a chance that we like snap down, or we actually just continue, or we snap down and go like this, or pull some bullshit like we did yesterday. So I don't want to get wrecked doing that again. Losing the same way 2 days in a row would fucking suck. Because look how this 15 minutes is about to close too. So it's making me less inclined for longs off the open unless we wick down and we start flipping bullish and we start getting closer up here. When the first 5-minute candle closes, we'll see, but let's see what happens. Yeah, I want to see it like I said, the most ideal scenario is I would like to see us push higher and then come down, but I just have to be prepared for either scenario because we're kind of like chopping right now. Not chopping, but consolidating. If we can get some strong selling pressure here and it sustains and it doesn't just start whiplashing, then might try and take it higher. But the only issue is because we open down here, it's like, fuck, dude, my stop's gonna have to be pretty big. Like 50 points, which is kind of brutal. But I think I'm going to actually take the longs right here. Looks like we're pushing, so my stop, oh, you can't see it, my bad. My stop's gonna be down here, but if we fail to push higher and just snap back right now, I'll just take the L on it, but I would like to see us go higher. I'll risk, like, I'm going in 3 micros, so I'm going light size because it requires a big ass stop loss, and I'll risk 250 and we're gonna get wrecked right now. Whatever. Ooh, that was nasty. It's not looking good though, because every time we push up aggressively, we're just like snapping back down. If we push higher and take these highs though, I'm gonna move it to break even if we can get up there. Yeah, we're struggling to push past that. I have a massive stop too. Like, this thing is 42 points. So it's a good thing I went in 3 micros, because worst case I lose 250. We'll just take another trade. We'll wait. But I'm okay with that. I was expecting it to just start running, but and it might still do it, but it is what it is. I gave it a shot, but we got stopped out. So I'm down 250 on all my accounts, basically. If I lose another trade, I'm just gonna have to stop again, and then like we'll just basically have lost 2 days in a row, but it's alright. It may be a good idea for me to, at this point, wait till we get out of this area. It's a nasty wick on the 5-minute. Definitely doesn't really look good for the longs. Probably start seeing if we make our run lower. Scale the price in the NQ chart? What do you mean? Oh. Yeah, I use on my scale I use two ticks per level. But yeah, I mean I could do a point a level. Which actually, yeah, that's actually a good idea. Since volatility's been higher recently, it's probably a good idea I increase the scale a little bit. I think it's probably a good idea that I just wait. I'm like, I'm getting deja vu of yesterday, so I'm gonna just chill for a second. I'll wait for it to actually pick a direction, and then we'll look to make a decision. But I'm okay with the first trade I took. I'm alright with that loss. It wasn't like yesterday's loss where that one was like, that one was just like kind of forcing it in a spot that I shouldn't have been doing it. Like, we had selling pressure come in, it looked decent. I wanted us to go higher first before we actually went lower. I used small size, and then it just couldn't have any fall through. It is what it is. Although it was a little close to the open, but the problem is like in the past, I usually don't trade the open. Like I usually wait a little bit, but I don't know what it is, dude. Recently, like NQ, and it hasn't really been happening yesterday or today, but recently what NQ has been doing is like straight off the open, it just fucking runs, and it doesn't offer a single pullback, and then it just like finds a spot to find balance, and it just like chops or like consolidates until like the PM session. So then like recently I've been over here, I guess FOMOing into trying to catch like the move of the morning, right? And it just like kind of fucked me yesterday, and it fucked me this morning, but it's okay. I don't want to, what I'm thinking right now is like, I think it's a good idea if I wait till we come down here, if we are going to, or if we're gonna pop up, I'm gonna wait till we're like all the way up here before I consider making a decision. At least give myself a chance, because if I lose another trade, I'm done. I just gotta protect myself mentally, because I'm coming off of like a really long win streak. So I need to make sure that, I lost yesterday, And then I hop on this morning, take a trade, lose. I need to be careful that I don't put myself in a situation where I could like tilt, you know what I mean? Especially when price isn't very directional right now, it's kind of just indecisive. We'll see if these sellers can just push past this area and come down here to take this. Or if we're gonna just bullshit for a bit. And right now I'm copy trading like 8 accounts. So that's why I'm down 250, but it shows I'm down like 2 grand. And like three of them are evals, 5 of them are funded accounts. I should be actually trying to scale harder on evals heading towards the end of the month here, because I have a bunch of profits from payouts that I can use to scale. I'll probably do that next week, but I'm gonna be gone next week, so I don't know. I'll probably just I should be getting that payout from Top Step today, so like in my Wise account. So I'll probably just use that and buy some more accounts, and then copy trade a shit ton of. All right, are we gonna come up now? I'm gonna wait until we get out of here. I want to see this. I want to see buyers keep stepping in and continue the pressure for follow through, and then we're going to be looking to see if we can catch an entry. Right here though is like in the middle of this area is going to be kind of like a no touch zone for me, although the only issue again is like, okay, here we are in a 100-point area. Where are you gonna put your stop without having to trade the trading in like potential consolidation area? So we're gonna wait. We'll just wait for it to get out of here. fucking massive 5-minute candle. There's probably a bunch of people who, like, when the ATR is this large, are just getting wrecked. Just like not sizing down. Like, this is like, I feel like it's probably a good idea when we're doing this type of stuff to like size down. Yeah, yeah, Zal. Like when the ATR is like really large, like you gotta size down. What up, Larry? Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm just waiting right now. Before you joined, I tried to go long at the open and got stopped out. Now we're just, I'm waiting for us to pick a direction or to get out of this initial area. What's going on with gold? Oh. Man, what a nasty candle. Sellers just can't get past here to take this out. Look at the 15-minute wick. Nasty. We'll see if we can actually get some type of follow through here. And we have 10 minutes until the 4-hour open, so it may be a good idea to wait to see how this hourly is going to close. Well, in the meantime, while we're waiting for this to do something, has anyone tried to use Tradeify's like crypto trading? I saw they were doing that, like perpetual futures. Larry, I trade MNQ right now because volatility's been really high, so like I've been just using micros. But if volatility's not like super high sometimes, and depending on the account, like yeah, I have enough balance in this account to actually use minis, but I'm copy trading a bunch of other accounts that don't have the same type of balance, so hourly's flipping bullish. We may be getting that push through now, but I'm gonna wait for this 5 minute to close and hope that it doesn't just rocket up the next 2 minutes. Because if we could catch an entry around this area when it makes sense to do it, to for at least to me to make sense to do it, to go long, we could probably go for like 100 points. As long as it just like gives me the opportunity and I don't have to try and force it. The only problem is like, fuck, dude. Where are we gonna? We got to try and catch a pretty good entry so that we have some room, because it's just huge. It's a big ass area. All right, let's see how this 5 minutes gonna close. Hopefully we don't just come back into the middle of this bullshit again. Yeah, today it's looking kind of tricky for me. But you know what this is potentially setting up for is going to be a good day tomorrow. Especially with PCE. We're probably going to snap through this right now. There's just like non-entry for me. And plus the idea was to try and catch along before we actually popped up into this area. So now that like we're already in this area, we're like approaching this area, like in here. It's like yes, there's still room to the upside, but it's just like I may just have to like sit this one out if it's not gonna offer me an opportunity. Cause like this, here, let me show you. This is what I sent in the Discord this morning. Where this blue path, where we basically potentially take these lows and then start popping up into this area, but I gotta wait. Oh. We have, you said we have news right now? What type of news? Oh, no, that doesn't matter. Pending home sales and Eurozone consumer confidence flash. That's probably, I feel like what's more important is that it's going to be the 4-hour open. This is pretty gross right now. If we do that, I might even just like, just take my $250 L on the day. Refreshing, I don't know. I mean, it depends. I mean, it's an indicator, so like you have your settings for it. So whatever you put your settings on, some people use auto filter, and if you have auto filter on, then it's going to adjust as we move further into New York Open. If that makes sense. It's probably because you have auto filter on. If you don't, then and that's happening, then I don't know why. It's weird. Like you're saying that you'll see the bubbles or whatever you have it as, and then you refresh, and then they're just like gone and it's different ones. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. So hourly closed. Oh, more bubbles. I don't know. Yeah, elevation area. I mean, like I said, I did want to see it go up before we actually make a strong move down. It's just been kind of like a weird delivery for me where I can't really. I tried it at the open, but none of this is like. I mean, I was considering taking a long once this candle flipped bullish, but I just decided to wait because it's just like it just looks weird to me. Even though we may just continue delivering further higher until at least like you're talking about a 15 up here or up here? Because I would like to see us move into premium up here. Just like, fuck, dude, look at this shit. It's like a 70.5 minute candle. Well, we gotta sit on the sidelines for that one. Which is a bummer, but it's okay. Four-hour high. Up here. Like London highs. I'm watching this area to see if we're gonna continue through it or turn around up here. I need to make sure I'm flat. I forgot to do that. Fuck, dude. Okay. We're chill. Nice. Pass some evals, let's go. Yeah, I'm kind of more passive right now with how this is playing out. Just gotta remind myself that there's always tomorrow, but I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna wait to see if something changes or an opportunity comes up that I can take advantage of, but I just don't really want to force anything when we're moving like this right now. Especially after we were kind of moving like this a little bit yesterday before we had that blast off, and then I just took a L, and then I just don't want to repeat the same thing today. Unless it really makes sense for me to take a trade, then I'll take it, but we'll just wait. Actually gonna increase this right now. It's starting to look kind of messy. Damn, just gotta sit here. I'm gonna see how this 15 minutes gonna close. You took shorts, elevation error, or are you saying it hit you out right now and you're in long? Yeah. I mean, like, there could be some good moves later today, like maybe even during lunch potentially, but probably PM session. But like right now, um, I'm forced to just kind of like sit on my hands because this type of price action, like, is the type of price action that I'll usually take L's trying to trade. So that's why I'm just like sitting here waiting for it to. I'm waiting to see if it's gonna do something else. Like if we're gonna pick up speed, if we're going to force participation and then actually go somewhere, or if we're just going to have a bunch of transactional large orders in a 100-point range, 150-point range, and then just like snap around with a huge ass ATR. It's like I can't really trade that. Especially since I'm already in drawdown. Like I already lost one trade, so It just wouldn't be a smart decision to force something unless something looks pretty good to me then. But I do have a time limit for myself, so I usually stop trading like in like 45 minutes is like a hard stop, but I'll try and stop before then. Yeah. You take any trades today? For mama's sake? I try to go long off the open, and then once we started moving like we are right now, I've just been sitting here. Just waiting. Nice. There were a couple areas that like I was considering trying to take another long, but I decided against it because I just didn't want to go out the same way I went out yesterday. I'd rather just I'm more okay with like being right on the analysis and lose and like not taking the trade than I am like trying to take a trade already in drawdown, make my drawdown worse, and then put myself in a position where now I like feel uncomfortable because I just took stupid ass trades like I did yesterday. I do trade gold, but I was trading gold all of October, pretty much all of November, all of December. And then after we had that large drop down, and we started this shit. I really haven't been touching it since. I haven't traded gold since it's been in this area. After this drop came, I just stopped trading it. Yeah, exactly. Better just stay off. Because at the end of the day, the main goal over all else is just like don't fucking dig a fat ass hole for yourself in conditions that shouldn't even be like you shouldn't even be trading them. Like I know I shouldn't really be trading this, so I'm just not gonna do it unless something changes, because it could always change. Delivery can start changing, speed can pick up, but as of right now, it's like, yeah, it is changing a little bit. It's becoming a little bit more stable. But before, when we were doing this shit, oh yeah, 70.5 minute candles. It's a good way to burn some money, burn some accounts. Yeah, same. I've been sticking with smaller size recently. Like recently, I've been trading like 3 micros. Like I usually never do that. But it makes sense to do that. Like last week and even the week before and then this week, we've just had like pretty large volatility where even if you are using small size, like you can always pyramid into a position or add to your winners, but it's just like when we're whiplashing and we have large candles, it's just like you gotta protect yourself, dude. There's probably people out here who like just use, you know, static size every single time, and then they're probably some people might be struggling right now the past couple weeks because they just refuse to lower size. And then especially if you're the type of person who uses static size and a static stop loss, like you're the type of guy who goes, Yeah, I always go one mini and I always risk 25 points. Well, fucking good luck with that when we're doing this, dude. Like, you're probably gonna get wrecked. I don't believe in having static contract sizes or static drawdown like that. I don't think it's the smart thing to do because market conditions change. And our job as a trader is basically to recognize when market conditions change and then adjust for it. Because you know what I would probably do if this was like 2 years ago and I was trading. If the ATR is really large on a 5 minute and I can't have my normal stop losses on a 5 minute, then you know what I would do? I'd probably drop down to like a 1 minute because I think that my stop losses would make more sense. Well, they don't. I mean, I would just get wrecked trading a 1 minute, especially because the 1 minute candles are still like 25 points. At least on the other days. I would have blown so many accounts. Sometimes though, like if the 5 minutes looking kind of nasty, I'll drop to a 3 minute, but that's like the lowest I'll go. And it's kind of rare that I do that. I usually just stick on the 5 minute, and then I'm watching a 15 minute and a 1 hour for intraday decisions. It's just been kind of tough recently, past couple weeks. Well, not really, but at least yesterday and today have been kind of tough for me. I think this might be my first. I'm kind of green this week, but like this week might be my first red week in like over 2.5 months, like almost 3 months. I never had a red. Oh, take that back. I had a red week of minus $108 December, towards the end of December. You're on your last eval. Well, don't put all that pressure on yourself, dude. If you tell I mean, I'm sure you're probably joking, but like if you tell yourself that, it's gonna be tough. I really haven't purchased that many evals this month. I gotta buy a bunch of them probably later today and just start full porting them. But some calculated full ports, not just like reckless full ports. But nonetheless, full port. Yeah, this is I would say this is pretty bullshit right now. So we'll sit here for like 20 minutes. We'll see if anything changes. Maybe 30 minutes. And if nothing changes, then it's better to save our capital for tomorrow. I'll just take my $250 L on all 8 of my accounts. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll just take my $250 L. And we'll just try and do better, but it is what it is. Peace, Richard. Yeah, and if any of you guys are in drawdown, like, you're trying to make your money back right now in this, like, be careful. Be careful trying to do that. You have a high chance of making it worse. Yo, Eddie, are you trading today? You taking any trades today? Yeah. Choosy said he got fried. Hopefully it wasn't that bad. I'm sure a lot of people got smoked trying to trade this. Oh, did ES take previous day? They took New York AM lows? Oh. Yeah, I don't really look at ES. Although, I probably should, but I don't really look at it. This looks disgusting. Where is this? 897. For all 3 of these 15-minute candles, the POCs are all sitting right here. Right around here. I want to see how this 15 minutes is going to close. See if we can find an opportunity without forcing it, but is gold running right now? Oof, it is. How big is this move? Oh, decent. What about silver? That looks, look at this, that looks disgusting. Oh, hold on, let me see what's happening. If this candle rips up, I want to see what it's going to do right around here. Around 897 if it comes higher again. Alright, so I want to see what it's going to do right here. That happened pretty quickly. Alright, we're breaking past it. See if we can close past it though. Make one more push to the upside, but this is nasty. This is nasty. Or if we're gonna just make another wick on the 15 and then come all the way back down again. How big is this candle? 66 points. I'm contemplating trying to take a long, but we're chopping. We'll see if we can make another push, but yeah, if we lose this trade, I'm just gonna be done. After we get, if we can get past this area, I'm just gonna move it to break even. If we could take these orders. This is just like, I think if we can actually get past this, we should be okay, but this area right here is just kind of sketchy, but it's okay. Of course, well, I'm glad you're Glad you're learning. That's awesome. All right, we're stalling out right here. The new 5 minutes opening. Oh shit, I'm on a 3 minute. Okay. I don't want this to. Where's the POC of this? $901. We'll tighten the stop a little bit. Oh, fucking great. I was considering moving my stop to break even when we started to stall right here, but I wanted to wait a second. But it's alright. So if I lose this trade, I'll be down like 420 bucks on the day. Oh shit. And then it'll be back-to-back days that we took a L, but yeah, I know. I thought I was trying to anticipate. I tried getting in before it would like break higher, but like if I'm anticipating that, I need to move the stop to break even faster. I just like hesitated on it, and I'm gonna get taken out of it. Just get caught in some chop. Well, we went from a 28-day or 29-day win streak or something like that to potentially a 2-day losing streak. It's fine as long as we keep the losses manageable. If this candle flips bullish, I'm moving it to break even immediately. Nah, fuck this trade, dude. What the fuck? This shit's not moving. I'm not gonna sit here and even fucking mess with that shit, dude. That shit looked nasty. So I'll just get out of it. I don't even care if I got out of it and it's still gonna run, because I'm still looking to see if we're actually gonna turn around like up here if we do keep going higher, but I'd rather just get out of it, especially before the 5-minute opened up right now. At least I saved myself. Well, we'll see, because my stop was right below this POC, so we'll see if I save myself 180 bucks or not. But which times 8, so I probably would have been down like on the trade sinker, like I don't know, like 3,600 bucks or something. But I'm done. I'm done. I'm not gonna trade anymore. I'm not gonna trade this shit. I just want to see what it would have done. It's just better if I would be pretty upset with myself if I lost more money trading this. I probably should have never taken that trade anyways. So I got kind of lucky. I just thought we were gonna break past it. Well, I hope tomorrow will be better. I would imagine if we remain like bullshitting today, we kind of stay in this area somewhere around here. I'd be hoping that Friday makes a decent move, but maybe not. We'll just have to see. But today is definitely just not the day to try and press the gas on anything. At least for the AM session, and that's the only session I trade, so. new 15 minutes gonna open now. This just looks nasty. What does the 1 minute look like? Alright, well, honestly, this is like a waste of time sitting here watching this. So, just a quick recap. What I wanted to see at open was I did want to see us go higher first before we drop down. I want to see us go higher first before we drop down. We ended up coming down first and taking this. I tried to go long at the open, and I was going to move stop once we broke the highs and try and let it ride up here. But that didn't happen, got stopped out. And then we just kind of watched it chop around, and then I tried to go long over here. At least targeting up here. And I just didn't want to sit in it because this is nasty. And I would still be in it right now if I didn't get out of it. And it may work out, it may not work out. I really don't care. So I'm down $250 across 8 accounts. I'll just fucking take the L. Because I definitely can't. I don't feel comfortable trying to make it back right now with this price action. So I will be back tomorrow. And if you are going to trade, then just be careful trading this. Because this is disgusting. Alright, peace. I'll catch you guys next time.